Hello, hello, hello everyone, and welcome to my reaction to the new Dan episode, season 2 episode, I think 10. Let me just double check. Yes, it is episode 22 overall, and it's called The Secret Art of Being Attractive. Okay. That sounds like an interesting title. I wonder what it's gonna be about. I know that there's a new character that might be introduced because I reacted to the mid-season trailer last week. And just a shout out to my Discord server, particularly the waifu hunters, because I'm late since we're playing a game and it reset recently. And for like, I was ready for about a good while, like maybe 40 minutes basically, but I was like so slow at doing everything because we just started this new game again, and I'm just like watching because you get to claim characters like Momo and Okarun, and you could even claim Hatsune Miku. She's the number 2 ranked character in the game. Oh, and it's just so obsessive the first week or two that it starts. But anyway, so I'm late because of that. But a shout out to the Discord server and to everyone playing the game as well, especially. It has been fun. Okay, so I hope you guys have been having a good start to September. I'm looking forward to all these streams this month, all the Dan episodes, not Jujutsu Kaisen, Kaiju number 8, and I'm also watching Pantheon Stalking with Garter Belt tonight, so it's gonna be fun. Let's go! I was just wondering for a second like if we would get a new opening, but I don't think so, and I hope not. Why would we get a new opening at episode 10? This is 12 episodes long. Ugh. For a second I thought it was 24, but that's Gachiakuta. Gachiakuta is 24 episodes. Dude, I get you. I have a brush ready too. Oh. Am I having deja vu right now? I feel like so deja vu right now. Wait a minute. Is that upside down? I see what's happening here. I see! I see! I wish I got to play like this. I don't even know. So he saw? He saw! Oh my gosh! That was, a scene is good when you can watch it again and just like be as entertained as the first time. But I mean, this had that little extra dollop of something new, but oh my gosh. The switches were so good. Okay, wait. Before I listen to the song, I probably won't include that on the YouTube video. I'm just trying to like understand. It's like he wants to be friends with Okarun. I'm imagining because he like they have a similar interest, but he couldn't work up the courage to talk to him. I guess. He's trying to get him to notice. It's so cute.
かくなる上は力と狡猾さだ。さすれば勝つ。
Or you could say hi.
後に戻れば地獄に落ちる。見えるぞ。私にも敵が見える。君に話しかけている。なんですか？どうして話しかけてきたんですか？君はどうして綾瀬桃さんと仲良くしていられるんだ？おかしいのだよ。顔も良いわけではない。チビで冴えない君がだ。しかも最近は白鳥さんまで。教えたまえ方法。
いや、自分全然モテてないですよ。わかる。もう一個の金玉。
やっと。
ごめん、話割り込んじゃった。
大した話はしてませんし、邪魔というレベルでは全然ないですね。友達といえばそう言えるかもですね。
そっか。オカルンと仲良くしてあげてね。それよりさ、金玉あったのさ。
ピワピワ。
綾瀬さん、その話さ、金玉あったのさ。
大冒険。
綾瀬さん、その話外でしましょう。
モテる秘訣。それは下ネタ。
Shimoneta? I love that anime. I wish they would make a season 2. I think actually I have a short somewhere on my channel of the ending song. And just like, how does it go again? And then she goes like this. And then she goes like this. Oh, I forgot the song, but it's so good.
あなた B 組ですよね。あまり他クラスに出たり入ったりするの。
Is there a rule against it? Isn't there a library if you want to go study?
ああ、ごめん。気をつけます。じゃあ、オカルン、外行こう。高倉くん、いやいや従う必要ないよ。自分で言えないなら、私が言ってあげるから。
そうなの？いや違いますけど。
おい、ちげって言ってんぞ。本人が目の前にいたら怖くて言えないでしょ。私、学級委員長だから、何でも言って。
I forgot that it's probably true that they do use that time to study, but I guess my school was very different. Very different.
ねえ、オカルン、はっきり言えってバカチンがって。
今言おうとしてるんですけど。
オカルン、あなたこそ大きな声出さないで。喋らせて。
いつだ？どのタイミングで入ればモテる？今か？今だ！テンガロンチンコ。金太負けるな。チンポ？
てめえ死にてえのか。
He misunderstood!
そもそもあいつがオカルンの何を知ってんだっつうの。最近オカルンかっこいいからじゃね。
本当ですか？やった。大丈夫ですか？なんて言えばいいんですか？
She's laughing at him at the way I was laughing at that guy for saying Jinpo.
オカルンらしい。それより金玉だよ。ミーコの写真見たでしょ？って言ってたもんね。
彼らは間違いなく下ネタを話している。なぜ高倉君の下ネタは良くて、僕の下ネタは死に値するのか。習得したい、その技術を。そして綾瀬桃さんのような美女とイチャイチャしたい。いや、する。しかし彼らはこんなところで何をしてるんだ。
I feel like even though this is all because of a misunderstanding at the meaning of the Shimoneta talk, it is true that your friends can sometimes say certain things to you, whereas if other people say the same things and they just try and copy, like, you know, one a good example is how I think it's an American thing, and then girls call each other "Hey bitch," but your friends can do that, and then I don't like that though. Even my friends do not call me bitch. We are not those kinds of friends. But there's definitely like certain people where I love making jokes with my friends, and especially me and Lydia and Sheldon and Hanku, like especially like Lydia and Hanku and me and Sheldon, like we have a lot of banter and stuff, but just because I make jokes with my friends, like someone random couldn't just jump in and make a joke, like a dark joke or a. We have a lot of. I can't even explain the jokes because it would sound too weird out of context. But yeah, it doesn't apply to everyone. You have to kind of. That's why relationships can definitely be tough for introverts and stuff, because there's a lot of nuance that you don't just pick up on, because you can't just emulate behavior and it's the same. That's why it's difficult. So
飲んでいる風には見えないがあれ
あれ
このままでは綾瀬さんと僕唇とクラッ
よーあ
あのクラスのエロ野郎じゃん。
エロ野郎
例の正体？金玉ゲットだぜ。
It's like the snitch. Why? What is it? That sounds so cool the way you said that. 確かにいるぜ. So a body that's invisible though.
見えねえけどそこにいる
あ、逃げた。
ももちゃん乗って
どうなってんのあれ。
ああおんぶしてる羨ましい
あ
うちらのバック見張ってろ。
ブラジャ
てめえは今ぶち殺すことが決定したぜ。
ーなんでなんすか僕の下ネタの何が悪いんですか
下ネタがキモいんだよ。
She doesn't even realize. Oh, shame.
ももちゃん
何あいつめっちゃ逃げるじゃん。
Is what if it's leading them to a trap? Huh? You. Oh, I thought he was gonna fall off. I was so stressed. I thought he would think like, okay, they jumped off and they were fine. Maybe I can do it. Oh my god. Panic.
ももちゃん作戦は
とにかくエロ野郎を助けるの優先。
Ero yaro. I knew it! No!
すごいハグした
バカ
い
野郎ついてくんなよ。てかうちらのバックは
ここは任せろ
邪魔だから消えろっつってんだよ。
ジェットストリームアタック
待ってねえよ。
やつを3方向から見るんだ佐伯製投影技術を使っている可能性が高い
What's the yellow inside him like? Ooh. Whoa.
本気出すぜ
ナイスオカル。ナイス綾瀬さん。
Nice.
あんたもナイス。
Nice eroge. Ero yaro.
よくわかったね、あいつの弱点。
透明といえば光学迷彩だと思ってね SF では基本でしょう相手の見ている映像を感知して身につけているスーツにその映像を投影させ
オカル、こいつ。これは。
あれ
何あれ。幽霊じゃない。怪獣だ。
僕の手がかりで倒した金玉どうなってる
てめえ、いちいち下ネタ言うな気持ち悪い。
ごめんなさい
Stop with the spicy took every. Wait, what did he say?
僕の手がかりで倒した金玉どうなってる？
どうなってる？
でも嬉しいスキンシップ。
この前の時は金玉見えてたのに、とりあえず動かないし、下降りて調べてみよう。
How?
高倉くん、どうすれば下ネタ成功すんの？
言わない方がいいですよ。
てめえさっきから絞ったうるせえんだよ。
嬉しい。
綾瀬さん、
Gojira da! I mean, maybe Dan Dan Jira! Whoa! Dan Dan Jira wa kakkoi! No! Oh no! Owari! I'm always excited for a what do you call it? Preview.
それにしてもなぜみんなあんなに下ネタを連呼しているのに、もしかして僕の下ネタは古いのか？まさか時代を先取る最先端ツールがあるとでも言うのか？いやしかし。
What was the last part? Okay, it's fine. I like watching previews, but I don't like looking too deeply into them or rewatching but my memory, like, I forget things too fast, so it doesn't matter. The secret art of being attractive. So I think what that refers to, meaning like popularity, because he doesn't understand how Okarun got popular, but popularity to some extent is, I don't think this attractive means like physically attractive, combing your hair, dressing right, or whatever. I think it's maybe more like magnetic, the attractiveness of popular people, once again, not physically, but having that kind of magnetic personality, which might include being well groomed or whatever it is. But to me, how I interpret the secret art of being attractive after having watched the episode, it just seems to me like having the kind of personality that attracts people to you. So Okarun, for example, no one used to talk to him, but now even like that, the girl started standing up for him, like thinking she's helping him by, oh, he doesn't know how to say no to Momo, but it wasn't about that. But Momo said maybe it's because he's been so cool lately. But I think it's just when you get some confidence, because he's been hanging out with Momo and he's been working out to help Momo as well and protect her. I think that gives you a little bit of confidence, so you walk different. I don't know, your aura is almost different, and that it's that aura, that energy kind of that can attract people to you or repel them, in a sense. It's a very interesting topic, especially when you consider that there's definitely times I think that any one of us could say you got like a bad vibe from someone, you know. So there might be something to that, and one person's energy might push you away but attract someone else. And we can also say that, let's say, for example, in relationships, a lot of girls complain about dating the same type of guy because maybe they get lured in by the same kind of energy or that kind of thing. Or even guys that often end up with girls that cheat on them over and over again, and you're like, what about me attracts these people? And yeah, I think there's a very cool discussion to be had there, but I sadly don't know the vernacular to discuss it properly. But I feel like if I read more books like what they read, I mean, I'm sure those books are chock full of BS. But as with most kind of like occult, but there's always here and there's like some truth to some things, the way that he could actually understand the camouflage that the kaiju is using. And I know that it's just because kaiju means like a big monster, right? And Godzilla or Gojira is like a very specific, it's the OG. So I was calling him Dandanjira, but I think I heard, and you can confirm this, that they specifically changed his design in the anime just to avoid any potential copyright issues. I could like take a look, but actually my phone is not here. And I don't know which chapter this is, but I did want to take a look. Before I score, what I want to do quickly is I want to show you how this game works. There are still Dan characters out there. So we play Waifu Wars. It gets reset every 4 months. So as you can see, Aira has been claimed by Booty, and Unji Zuma is Panya's character. This is actually her favorite character, but we haven't met him in the anime yet. So Momo is still out there, Seiko, Takakura. So I can roll these characters. And there's only one of each. And you have to claim them really fast, because anyone can claim by clicking this heart. Anyone that's in the chat right now. So I'm just letting you know, if you want to become a YouTube member, there are so many benefits to joining the community. We play games together. We share, we play this game together, and we talk in the gaming chat. We talk in the anime chat, in the seasonal chat, in the manga chat. Let's try one more time. So you can join by being a YouTube member or a Twitch sub or a patron. Or if you want, you should just add this game to your own server, because I know a lot of people have their own servers with friends and stuff. I think the more people play, the more fun it is. But even if just a few people play together, it can still be very fun. So how you just look up the Mudae bot and the Waifu Wars game if you want to add it to your own server. Okay, sadly I got nothing. I wanted to roll something. Oh, I can look here again. I switched cameras. If I switch to the screen, it switches. Anyway, if I rolled someone cool, I would have claimed them. I wanted to show you, but it's fine. So today's episode was a very nice introduction to the new arc that I watched the trailer of last week. I'm really liking the new character. So I really like this new character. I think we can all kind of relate, some more than others obviously, but we can all kind of relate to being a little bit of the odd one out amidst certain groups and wanting to fit in. His way of approaching Okarin was very roundabout. He so badly wanted to know. I don't know if he wanted to be his friend or like rival, but a rival can be a friend. So that was just very sweet and relatable. And he is odd, like when she kicks him and then he's like, oh, I like that. I don't know how I would be around someone like that, but in some ways I am someone like that because of being weird. Like I can't tell you guys how many times I lay awake at night thinking of, why did I say that? Why did I do that? What I like about him is he doesn't seem to second guess himself in the same way. He's odd, but he's confident and he wants to understand, like, why is my Shimoneta talk not being received the same? So he doesn't get like down on himself. He just wants to understand. So I really like, I admire that confidence, because I just get in my head and like overthink and feel bad for days. And then, well, maybe not so much now because I have established friends and a husband. But still, when I meet new people, I always struggle to find what to talk about, how to talk about it. And because of videos and streams, I have a bad habit of trying to fill the silence. And instead of waiting for someone else to bring something up, I talk. And, that works for some situations. But sometimes I just wish did you have to say that? And then I think about it and I dwell on it. So I like that he doesn't have that. He's confident. And I look forward to his antics. I think he's going to bring a lot of comedy. I literally opened the score thing and I never scored. I look forward to his antics, so I'm going to give a strong 8.5 for characters for his introduction. Same with story. I do like how they reintroduced a very nice scene with the same music, but then added a sprinkle of, him into the mix, and it segued into his introduction really well. So I appreciate that, how they did it. The visuals were very good, 8.5. His voice actor is, I don't recognize him. So I have like 2 minutes, sadly only. But I do want to look up his voice actor because I did not recognize him. And I have a feeling that people are going to tell me anyway. So I'd rather just look it up now. Kinta Sakata Daiichi Fujiwara. So last week when I reacted to the trailer, I thought that he reminded me of a character with glasses from High School of the Dead. And I wouldn't be surprised if they even had the same VA, but I mean, High School of the Dead is it's a much older show. So I was, oh wow! He looks like I don't know if some of his roles might not be listed yet or something, but he's a brand new VA. And he did so great! It's Daiichi Fujiwara, and his hometown is Kagawa Prefecture in Japan. He has a profile on Bell Production. I looked up a website once, and it actually had like sample voice lines, and it was couldn't be found. That's sad. But it was very cool to see that. I forgot which character it was for. I don't know. But yeah, so he looks at least like it looks like he was even in the first season of Dan Da Dan as classmate E. Maybe he was always kind of cast to be Kinta. Kinta, like Kintama, Sakata Kinta. So I think he did a great job, especially with the little humming and singing moments that he did. And he has that curiosity in his voice when he's asking questions. He just did everything really well. So I would honestly give audio with the music that they added again at the beginning, and then the action and everything. I almost want to give a 9, but I'll go with an 8.8. This is just based on pure feeling, no, just my opinion. And then enjoyment slash investment, 8.5. Especially hyped for Dandanjira. Because like I said last time when I also watched the trailer, I have been getting more and more into kaiju movies. So I've reacted to Godzilla -1, and the most recent is Shin Godzilla, and I really love saying Gojira, but I don't want anyone to like be mad or offended. I just think it's the cutest pronunciation. And even in that one movie, what I really liked is there was a Japanese guy in the movie, and he referred to it as, we call it Gojira. And I love that because it sounds so, you know? And I'm just that kind of person, like when I try and learn a language, which I'm doing really slowly, but I'm trying to learn. I try and adapt to pronunciation faster because it helps you learn, I think. I remember back when Jujutsu Kaisen came out, and that guy was saying braza and my best friend, and everyone was saying it because we loved it. And then some, this I don't know which generation it is, but they were like, that's offensive. And I'm like, is it? I don't know. I can't decide. Some people might be, some people might not. I just think people say that because I don't know. I'm just trying to think, like, imagine if I had to try and learn Japanese with my home language accent, because for example in Afrikaans we pronounce like a G, so if I would have to read go, it would be go. So you have to like adapt to the language that you're trying to learn, pronunciation and intonation, and I don't know. But I know that there's definitely a line, so like when you're trying to learn versus when you're making fun of something. But anyway, let me know what you guys thought of the episode, and I'll see you again next week for the next one. I'm so excited.